Hi everybody, this is Alchemist2 and I'm back again with another movie review. Last night I was treated to the fantastic romantic comedy Just Desserts, and the lady who is in NCIS plays opposite Gibbs as a love interest. She is the main heroine in this film and she plays Grace. And then there is a really handsome Greek who plays an Italian named Marco Poloni. He helps in the bakery that was started a long time ago by his uncle. Well, his uncle Fabrizio. He brought over a secret from the old country, and we learn what that secret is later on, and it's really interesting and very entertaining and just a very cute film, very uplifting and enlightening, and just a great interpretation of what true love really is. And the basic premise is you've got these two characters from entirely different worlds. You've got you've got Marco, who's from the Bronx, and he's helping keep a bakery alive that's been in the city for forever, and everybody knows it and they rely on it, and it's probably one of the best bakeries ever known to humankind. And then you've got Grace, who comes from a completely different background, and she's actually from Boston. And there's a scene with that was really quite funny when she and Marco are practicing and he has to go cool off in the coolers because he's in his tank top, and she's only down to her tank top because it's really hot in the kitchen. And I like that scene. But it's a story about two people that come from completely different backgrounds and find out that they have a lot more in common than they ever knew possible. And that the budding romance between the two of them is just enthralling. I think it's really quite beautiful, and I think something like this can happen in reality. And there's actually an idea in that I would love for the man of my dreams to do for me when he comes into my life. When her significant other asks from Marco to make her a proposal box made out of chocolate, and he puts the ring inside of it. It's just so romantic. It's just such an ingenious idea. Perfect. I mean, what woman wouldn't love that? All women love chocolate unless they're lactose intolerant. Like me, I'm a chocoholic, so I would just absolutely adore something like that. But anyway, I'm getting off topic again. These two become involved once they hear about a competition called the Golden Whisk competition, and there's $250,000 that is offered in this particular competition, and it could keep the little bakery alive, Poloni's bakery alive. And at first Grace thinks that Marco's in it only for the money for the bakery, keeping it alive, and he keeps saying, well, you're better than what you're doing now. You could have your own bakery. Your baking is absolutely it's phenomenal, and it's better than anything I've ever tried. And then we learn more about Marco's character as the film goes on, and he's kind of the stereotypical Italian, but with a heart of gold. And I love the fact that they show the camaraderie and the love and how Italians really are. And I've known quite a few Italians, so I know this to be true. It's just a really fantastic film, and I love the music and all the Italian love songs. So I just adore that music, and it's something I grew up with from youth. So I'm pretty familiar with the old ballads and just how breathtaking they are. And one of the morals that is taken from the film is true love has true flavor, and I agree with this. This is completely true because this is actually something that eludes a lot of people, but it is possible to find a love that defies everything else in existence. As far as movies are concerned, even though this is an independent film made by Hallmark, it's just a wonderfully sweet movie, and it's really terrific. And if you enjoy romantic comedies, it's great. It's got a lot of humor. It's got a great plot and storyline, and you only want the best for Grayson and Marco. And there's actually a happy ending, and I'm not gonna say what it is, but even for Fabrizio, there's a happy ending. And I loved all the characters involved in this, and the so-called villains get their due at the end. And one of my favorite chefs of all time, Wolfgang Puck, he makes a cameo, and he doesn't have very many lines, but it was good to see him in a movie of this caliber, because this is probably a very overlooked film, but it's so romantic, and it's just wonderful, and I think it's a great date movie, and I give it 5 stars, despite the fact that it's independent. It doesn't really matter. This just proves that independent films can also be good, and this one is absolutely grand. I just love every minute of it, and the desserts in this film, ugh, they look absolutely sumptuous. I wouldn't mind getting my hands on some of that. I love chocolate, but anyway, it's just it is truly a magnificent film, and if you have the chance to rent it, or even put it in your library, because you can go to any store and find this on DVD, and it's not that expensive, so maybe you'll like it even if you don't enjoy a romantic comedy. It's at least give it a chance and check it out, because you might be pleasantly surprised what you can learn from it.